Hello, and welcome back to my channel with your fave psychic medium, Danny. Hey y'all, how you doing? And happy October! So, as you can tell from the title and the cover photo, this is another cold case reading. We are continuing this series, and our next person we'll be discussing is Laresha Walker, who disappeared in 1999. So the formatting is going to go this way. I'm going to do a little intro. Then we're going to jump into background behind the case and a little background on Laresha Walker, our victim. And then we're going to get into the reading. So once again, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you can take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment how you feel. Comment any questions. Comment your own theories. And let me know what you think. Along with that, don't forget to check out my personal website at www.danielleclack.com, where I do personal readings for you. If you love my readings, you find me so accurate, imagine the insight I can give for you personally. So let's jump into the reading, y'all. We're going to jump into the background, and I'll catch you at the reading. Laresha Walker, who went by her middle name Dina, was last seen November 19th, 1999. She dropped off her 2-year-old son, Rayvon, with her sister and said she was leaving the next morning to go to Murfreesboro to get her car appraised. It was the last time anyone saw her. Her sister went to her house on Edwards Avenue in Nashville the next day. The townhouse was locked, the lights were on, and music was blaring inside. Her sister also found the clothes Walker was wearing the day before inside. There was no sign of her. Metro Police said a neighbor told detectives he saw Walker the night of November 19th at her house with an unidentified man, and they were arguing. They went in the home, came out, and then left together. Walker's maroon 1995 Oldsmobile Achieve with a long scratch on the driver's side and a Tennessee license plate number 419-ABG has never been located. It's very rare that we have a missing persons case and we never find the car they were last seen in, said Matthew Filter, a detective with the Metro Police Department Cold Case Homicide Missing Persons Unit. It usually turns up. Filter said as years go by, he hopes people with information on Walker's disappearance will come forward. What's really going to help us with this case is people who knew Walker, knew who she was hanging out with, and if she was hanging out with people her family isn't aware of. Those are the people we need to hear from, said Filter. For Walker's son, Rayvon Walker, growing up without a mom has been tough. I kind of like that people tell me I act like her, said Rayvon Walker. I think about it every day. It's been so long, it just gets tougher every year. He said since he was only 2 years old when his mom disappeared, he doesn't remember much about her. He relies on a supportive family to get through the difficult days. I really do believe one day we'll find out what happened, and it will be a celebration. A big celebration, said Walker. Laresha was 23 years old when she disappeared, 5'7" and 190 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes. This case is still being investigated. Hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that background. I got it from Our Black Girls, findourblackgirls.com. Really good informational site if you want to look into the hundreds, thousands, millions of cases of missing black women or women that have homicide cases, black women that are still unsolved. And that is my biggest purpose of doing these readings. I hope that it gives insight and they're able to just get the facts in peace. All right. So if you see me looking to the side, I'm looking at my iPad where I have the questions that I want to get into. So one of the first things I want to get into, and some of these are not just straight up questions, they're kind of just general topics I want to get insight on. I want to see if I can get any visions of the car and insight of what happened to the car. The police were very confuddled by the fact that they didn't find the car. They said that's not often normal. So I want to look in to see what was different, what happened, and to see if I can give any insight or just some clue or something. All right. And if you don't know, I use playing cards to do my reading. I'm about to start shuffling. Dear benevolent, honorable ancestors, spirit guides, like my family, I ask for your permission, your guidance, and your help with getting insight on Laresha Walker's car. What happened to the car that made the police come follow? Can you give me any insight? Any visions? Any? All right. So I've got 4 cards out and 1 at the bottom of the deck, and as usual I will show you the cards and my insight I'm getting from them. So first one is very interesting for me is Jack of Diamonds. Now you get to see diamonds. What do you think of? Money, abundance, ka-ching, basically. Then we have 3 of Hearts, 2 going down, 1 going up. Something's telling me this possibly has to do with people that she knows, someone that could have felt slighted or a certain type of ways. I'm thinking maybe a scorned lover. Then we have King of Clubs. King of Clubs is giving me, it's someone that maybe that could have been a bit older or someone that this person looked up to. And I'm looking over her case really quick. Yeah, she just dropped off her son and just never be seen. Yes, King of Clubs. So it could be someone that no one has really an idea about, maybe a new love interest, maybe a friend. There's something there. And 4 of Hearts. So I keep getting that this is someone within home. So this could have been a lover, someone that she felt comfortable with, someone that she was close to. And then I have a 10 of Diamonds at the bottom. So with these diamonds out, and this Jack of Diamonds particularly, as I was trying to get visions of the car, I saw the car moving over state lines, which is probably why the police can't find it. It's out of their jurisdiction. And I don't know if they launched a notification to other surrounding states, local cities, whatever, counties, however that works, to let them know that this is for a car that they're looking for a missing woman. Because I see that it crossed over state lines and that it was sold, which is why it's unable to be found. Now, when I get a vision of a person driving, I do see a male figure. I don't get a clear insight, but I don't see Laresha. So what I'm seeing here is that was probably one of the things they did to dispose of it. It's interesting. She was going to Mer's Furs Barrel. Oh, she was taking her car to get fixed. Something's telling me maybe she had a partner, a guy friend, someone with her, or someone she knew there that was fixing the car. But there's something just not clean here. I don't know if they went to any mechanics or anything, but this car is definitely sold and taken over state lines, making it harder for, I guess, police to look into it. Then when I get this 3 of Hearts, remember I was mentioning earlier about scorned lover. With 2 of the Hearts going down, this is like a group thing. So maybe there's a love triangle. Maybe she found out that the man she was with was cheating. Maybe it was the other way around. That's not to put anything on her. She was 23. She was young. I'm just getting some insight. Trying to get some insight here. Maybe she was reconnecting with her child's father and no one knew yet, which would explain this King of Clubs here. Her baby father could have been a bit older, maybe in the same age. Maybe they just have a way of how they approach the roles, the relationship. I'm not sure. And 4 Hearts, which explains why it's in the house. This was someone very close to her, and I'm not trying to shift blame on the baby father, but this was someone close to her, and it's given scorn lover type of thing. 10 of Diamonds, again, something to do with money, something ending with money. So let's get some more insight on this. So what I'm getting that happened to the car is it was taken across state lines. So she could have been taken further out than what they expected or what they looked, and that it was sold. So I want to get into on Laresha's last day. The last thing that was confirmed was her dropping off her son with her sister and saying that she was going to get her car, um, you know, fixed and everything. So let's see what that looked like. What can we get insight on her last day of being seen? Dear Lord, all my ancestors, spirit guides, and my family, ask for your guidance and assistance for helping me get insight on Laresha Walker's last day. What was she doing? Where did she go? Did she really go get her car raised? Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. So I see her not taking her car to get appraised. I see her going to meet up with somebody, and it's like she's hugging some man, but then they start arguing. Like, I'm getting flashes of different things, and the spread I have here before me, and I'm going to show you guys the tea. I'm kind of like blown away right now. It's definitely given. It was the disappearance and harm was done by a man that she was intimate with, that she had a relationship with, that she probably wasn't telling anybody she was dating it, single mom, just trying to, like, date, have romance coming into her life, taking care of her son, working, doing all these things. She just wanted a piece of something that could be to her, close-knit. What I'm getting from her personality is, loved her son to death, was very big on doing what she needed to do as a mother, but she still wanted to have those pieces where she could have fun, where she can just have something to herself. She could have grown up a little bit secretive or just been very much kept things close to chest. So it wouldn't be a surprise to people, most likely, that she was dating and she just wasn't as forthcoming just yet. So we first have the Seven of Hearts, relationships. And what do we talk about that 3 of Hearts? A bunch of hearts are going down to 7. 5 of them. 5 often is a challenge, a struggle, and 2 going up, self. So it's looking like she most likely chose self in this moment, or she was breaking off a relationship because it just was not going where she needed to go. And I keep getting spun around to the child's father. I'm not even sure if the child's father is alive or it's just something close to this, but it's something there. Yeah, but with this King of Hearts at the bottom, the 8 of Hearts under that, there was a secret here. There was something going on, but it looks like she was trying to cut off something, or an argument, something happened. With this Joker, yes. And the reason why I get a break, it was like, coming into something new, trying to jump, take a leap of faith. And it looks like she was taking a leap of faith in herself in this moment. The 10 of Spades. I'm getting very sad, even with, you have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 going up, and 5 going down. So very split, very up and down, very sad. And this goes to my next question as I'm getting inside Laresha's day. The possible suspects. I'm seeing it is someone that she had an intimate relation with. It could be someone that a friend or someone has an idea of or that knows. But it was definitely, I hate the term cry by passion, but basically along with that, she was harmed. 4 of Clubs, again, home. So I'm seeing that she felt very comfortable with this person. Probably felt very grounded, but it was just her trying to leave the relationship. There's something here that this person did not like, and it's graphic, but I get a vision of a man just launching the grab one by the throat. So maybe there's someone close to her that knows her a lot more personally, knows of her relationships, and she's described incidences where someone has put their hands on her. Maybe she didn't give a name, maybe it's just someone you didn't think of because you don't think she's back with them, but she could have been back to speaking with them on the low and everything, which is probably why she kept it a secret. There's some DV underlining thing here. So her taking her to get her car appraised was probably her trying to just go meet with him and talk with him because there was just something that happened. So essentially what I'm trying to say is I believe the police could have actually found this person. They dug just a bit deeper. When it comes to her being alive or unalived, I see that she was unalived. That's just what I'm seeing at this moment. And it was done by someone that was supposed to love her and protect her and was who she trusted. And because they didn't like what are her choices or what she wanted to do in terms of the relationship, they harmed her. Oof. All right, guys. That is what I got from my readings. Please don't take them as the end all be all. Sometimes there are visions or predictions that I have, and there's other things that go along with it, or it was adjacent to what I'm seeing. So, this is just general insight I can give. I really want to hone in on who could possibly be the suspect because I may assist with leading people to this case to get on a different path just to find out what happened to Miss Laresha Walker. It has been over 24 years since she has been missing, and her family deserve to know the truth. Her truth. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Let me know what you think in the comments. What are your theories? Have you heard of this case before? Was this something you read up on? Were you a teenager or a child when this case came around? I was 5 in 1999. Were you a bit older when this came around? Do you remember any other details that are possibly described? Let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.